Okay, so I've done lots of measuring. I'm going to be cutting about that much, or 55-ish millimeters, just over 2 inches off the top and bottom. Center one will stay the same. That's because there is about a 20 centimeter gap or so between the sliding companionway hatch and the boards that currently exist. In addition, I'm going to do something kind of like that, if you can see it. These will be chamfered, and it'll be sort of that wide, here to here, tall. That is going to fold this, which will fold out of the way, obviously. So actually, now that I look at that, I may make this longer. See if we can... Yeah, there's enough room to make it full length. So I may do that, make it about that long, obviously not here. Chamfer the edges, a little bit decorative. Screw this in to the top, and that will bump out my lock. Also, as you see, since it's about like this on here, the lock will be like this so that it folds down, and that way I can't lock myself in by accident, although there is another hatch, obviously, to get out of Talitha. So this will be on the top. This also 3/4 inch thick, or 19 mil. I'll probably have to bump out somewhere between 10 and 19 mil on the sliding companionway hatch as well. So center, although slightly smaller, but sort of top third, 2/3, and then this plate, which is 3 by 6 inches. The outside one, just a fairly simple brass vent. Inside one, a Davy hit and miss vent, open and close. So I'll cut that out and we'll be in business. So what do I need to do now? Trim it to size, top and bottom. Not mix up the top and bottom. Do the sanding. So I'll probably cut the top, sand the top, make this apparatus for the hasp, which is a bronze hasp, also Davy & Co. Attach that, sand, then I'll sand the middle, do the bottom. Obviously, we're going to stain. I'm going to coat with epoxy. I'm going to coat with varnish. So this is probably going to take several days. I'll probably do 3 coats of epoxy, 4 to hopefully just 4 coats of varnish. We'll see how we go. When I built my hatch, I did probably 7 coats of varnish over the 3 coats of epoxy. So that's where we're at. Long explanation, very little work. This will be the last video, although in several weeks' time we'll be at the boat and we'll show you this installed, and we'll show you the refurb or rebuild of the sliding companionway hatch as well. I don't think I'm going to put brass strips on the side, but I still may do that. We'll see how it fits in the boat and how the rebuild and the restoration goes. So I guess from here to the end of the video, probably not a lot of explanation. See a little bit of the process I'm going to do, and hopefully see this finished at the end of this video until you see it again on Talitha. Okay, so here are the washboards. They could use another coat or two of varnish, and right now I got a bit of dust stuck to them. But bottom board slid in like that. Middle board with its outside vent. Inside, open and close, hit and miss vent. Slides in, lines up, and obviously doesn't line up because of the gap there. And top board lines up like that. I'll put the hasp on when we get to the boat so I can line it up with the companionway, and I plan on refurbishing, repairing, I suppose worst case rebuilding the companionway in a few weeks when we get back to the boat. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching. Remember, if you do like these videos, please share, like, hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell to be notified when new videos are uploaded. It really does help the channel. And thanks for joining me on my journey to restore Talitha.